What's going on, guys? Coach Sam here from Rise Strength and Performance. If you've ever trained with me, you've probably used one of these. It's a med ball. I love using it for all sorts of different body parts, but specifically for the trunk and the arms. It is a dynamic way to work the core rather than just sitting around doing crunches. You can throw this at all sorts of different angles to work the core in different angles to create a better connection between the hips and the shoulders by making that midsection real strong. So I'm going to show you 6 different exercises that you can do with your with a med ball to get that core strong. Let's check them out. So the first one I like to do is just a traditional med ball slam. I'll do this for warm-ups or after a bench press just to get those arms moving fast, get that heart rate up. It's real easy to do. Just get the med ball, you reach it up as high into the air as you can, use your entire body to bring it back down. Like that. String 10 of those together, they'll get that heart rate up and get those muscles feeling good. The next one I like to do is another warm-up and less of a thing that I do after bench press, but more of a way to get the body moving through a different range of motion, especially the shoulders. So putting the med ball right in front of my face here, I do a big circle around my head and then slam it around. So what that does is it forces that humerus bone to move through its entire range of motion, getting a lot of blood and fluid to that joint, help open it up, help stretch it out, around, slam it down to the side. Then I'll come around to the other side. Go 5 on that. It'll get those shoulders feeling great. It'll get that heart rate up. The next med ball exercise I like to do is an overhead chuck or a soccer throw, just depending if you like soccer or not. But it's just traditional throw overhead here. I'll back way up and throw these really hard. Because whenever you get like this big extension here, your rectus abdominis, your whatever's the traditional 6-pack, has to work on keeping your spine from bending way too far backwards. So you keep your spine in place with that rectus abdominis, and whenever you're whipping through, it's like a little mini crunch with those top abs to snap that ball through. So keep this a little bit lighter. Here. Do 4 rounds of 12 on that. Your abs will be feeling pretty good. The next one I like doing with a lighter med ball is rotational throw. So rotational throw, probably I'm facing perpendicular to the wall that I'm throwing at. I'm going to turn through my torso, get a lot of range of motion through that thoracic spine, moving around up here, and then pulling back against it, driving through, okay? It's kind of like a golf swing, just a little bit weighted. Turn, drive through. I like to keep these light, and I like to keep my hands low. There's a lot of times when people get up here and they kind of like soccer, they baseball throw it, and you can kind of tear up that shoulder a little bit. Keep those hands low, turn, drive through. Turn, drive through. That's really good for opening up that back and creating coordinated power between your hips and your shoulders. The final set of med ball exercises that I like to do are more like plyos for your arms. I do quick chest passes into the wall with a heavier ball, or I'll do shoulder passes up into the wall. The reason I like the chest pass, it requires our muscles to fire really fast. We have to load up the energy, drive away the energy. As we age, or if you're in a sport, you need to have fast twitch muscles. You need to have quick moving, quick reaction, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of what we do in our daily life or in our training for athletes in here is not, well, in other gyms, if you're just working out of the gym, just doing bench press isn't necessarily going to make your arms fast. But if you get in here and you hit 15, that's going to get your arms moving fast. It's heavy, it's hard, it's working that tricep, working that shoulder, all sorts of stuff. Okay, so that's the chest pass one. Then the other one I like doing is the shoulder pass. So pressing up and coming down. That 20 pounds is a lot more than 20 pounds whenever it falls from gravity. It's probably going to be about 30 to 35 pounds coming down. Your body has to absorb that force, then drive it back up the other way. You do 40 of those and your shoulders are going to be smoked. So it's a great way to use the med ball to, and it's great angles for your shoulders. You don't have to be straight up overhead. You don't have to hold on to anything. So it's a very safe and effective way to work your shoulders. So that's just one of the few ways I like working the med ball here at Rise Strength and Performance. And if you're interested in any of this kind of training, reach out to me. You can hit me up in my DMs. You can reach out to me on my email, or you can send me a letter, 108 South Maple Street, Lebanon, Tennessee 37087. I look forward to seeing you in here, and have a great day.